What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Dodgers versus Mets, game three of the three-game set from Citi Field, Queens, New York. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. So the third game of the three-game set, y'all. Dodgers win the first one in extra innings. Last night, the Mets take last night's game in regulation, and now we've got a Sunday afternoon, early evening matchup for Dodgers versus Mets. Dodgers, after this game, well, I don't know if they take a train, if they take a bus, um, if they hike, whatever, to Cleveland for a three-game set against the Guardians that starts tomorrow. All right, some early shout outs to those up in here, up in here. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in the house. Doug Dang in the house. And Andrew are up in here, up in here, up in here. This game is set to start at 4:10 Eastern. Excuse me, 7:10 Eastern. That is 4:10 my time, y'all. 4:10 my time. So about 30 minutes from right now for first pitch. It's that first one, baby, right on the left. Oops. The game will be shown tonight on ESPN on your local television dial, y'all. It will be on ESPN, Hulu, if you got the Hulu on ESPN. And that's it, y'all. The matchup I'll get into right now. We'll get into some of the numbers, the facts, the figures, and all that good stuff. Pitching matchup is Knack versus Senga. Quick look at the lineup here, and then we'll look at it on the Yahoo page as well. We will look at it on the lineup, the Yahoo page as well. But Ohtani going to lead off for the Dodgers. Big news today in Dodgerland. Ohtani threw against live batters today. Threw against live batters at Citi Field. I believe it was Rushing, Kim, and a coach that all took swings against him. I saw some video on TikTok, and he's got some crazy movement. His teammates were all surrounding the batting cage that they held this in, and it seemed like they were pretty excited about it all. He was not on a mound though. He was not on a mound. They had painted some lines in the grass down one of the baselines. But yeah, live hitters today. So the return of Shohei Ohtani as a pitcher, or the arrival of Shohei Ohtani as a pitcher for the Dodgers, can't be that far away. Cannot be that far away. But he'll lead off today and play DH. Thank you, dear. Betts will play shortstop. Freddie Freeman at first. Will Smith will be handling catching duties. Teoscar in right. Muncy at third. Pages in center. Conforto in left. Edman at second. All right, they just went to our live screen there. For the Mets, it'll be Lindor playing short. Vientos at third. Soto in right. Then they take it away. Then Alonso at first. McNeil in left field. Terrenz the catcher. Young the DH. Taylor the center fielder. And Beatty will play second base today. Again, a national game, ESPN. Knack is 2-1 with a 6.17 earned run average, 23 strikeouts. Senga 4-3 with a 1.43, 47 strikeouts. I imagine it's some version of a bullpen game today. What's up, Mark Guest? Johnny Owen in the house. Mick in the house. Offense needs to wake up today, says Mick. I agree with all those sentiments. All of them. All of them. Dodgers now 32-20 on the season. The Mets 31-21. Here are your starting pitchers once again. This time with pictures. And the batting breakdown with deeper stats. Bless you. Here are your stat leaders for these two ball clubs. Ohtani, 17 home runs, Lindor 10. Ohtani, 11 stolen bases, Lindor 10. Yamamoto, 68 strikeouts, McGill, 66. Above my head there, you see Yates is still on the IL, as is Roki Sasaki, as is Evan Phillips, among others. Jesse Winker placed on the IL due to an oblique. Brooks Raley, 60-day DL, and Danny Young, 60-day DL for the Mets. All right, here's a breakdown. We see things in the chat always that we suck at hitting. We need to get hitting. The Dodgers lineup is horrible always. Well, they've parlayed that into a number one. They are first in Major League Baseball in batting average at 264. The Mets are 15th. ERA wise, Dodgers 23rd, Mets first. Okay, so quite the battle there. Quite the battle. That's advantage Mets, batting average, advantage Dodgers. Runs scored, Dodgers second in MLB, Mets 12th. Home runs allowed, Dodgers 24th, Mets first. Advantage Dodgers. So the Dodgers don't give up a lot of home runs to the opposition. The Mets, however, do. The Mets, however, too, and we haven't got a long ball in this series, I don't think. Wait, I think we had the first, when Ohtani led off in game one, I think he hit a bomb. All right, on base percentage, the Dodgers, second in MLB, the Mets, seventh. Batting average against, Dodgers 14th, Mets 5, advantage Mets. Slugging percentage, Dodgers, second in MLB, Mets, 10th, advantage Dodgers. Remember when Ohtani was with the Angels? He led them in batting and pitching stats. Senga is good this year. Going to be a tough game, says Doug. All right, here are the betting odds for those of you who like to put a little Skrilla, some scratch, some bacon, some dinero, some dollars, some ducats, some cheddar, some cheese, some money, some moolah on the game. Dodgers favored by a run and a half, plus 155. Mets, Dodgers minus 155 or 15. Mets plus 1.5, minus 190. On a money line bet, Dodgers are minus 102, Mets minus 118. Total runs scored 8.5. In the chat, y'all, in the chat, let me get your predictions for today's game. Let me get your predictions. While you are doing that, will activate the betting for this one. Betting is open. Betting is open. You can use your Valhalla Sports Talk points. They're like you can use your points. They're like points, but with a V. To bet the winner of the game, the choices are Dodgers or Mets. Dodgers or Mets. Bet between 10 and 10,000. You two could be Voint rich by the end of the day. Ohtani, 5 home runs, says Dong. Yeah, I don't think so. 9-4. I'll put my prediction in the chat right now, y'all, too. We're sitting here at about 25 minutes to first pitch. I must talk really fast. Really, really fast. All right, I got an interesting prediction here today, y'all. Interesting prediction. I got an interesting one. All right, so my prediction for today's contest is Dodgers 10, Mets 6, and Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman will all hit home runs. Maybe all in a row. Maybe all in a row. Dodgers 6, Mets 4, says Johnny Owen. Dodgers money line over 8.5 runs. Ohtani 3+ bases. Bets 2 bases. I like it. I like it, Hammer. I think that's a winner. I think that's a winner chicken dinner. I think this will be a picture of Hammer at the end of the day. Mookie Betts is my home run shot, says Andrew. All right, so they're comparing Soto's batting stance and approach to the baseball to last year, y'all. They say that he's not holding his hands as high as he was last year, and he's too springy, meaning he's kicking that leg. Kind of the same thing that the Dodgers corrected with Hassan Kim. If our bullpen is involved, there could be a forest fire, says Johnny. I've been betting on Ohtani and Freeman to get 2+ bases the last 2 games. They've been killing my bankroll, says Doug Dang. I'm at the fair right now, Valhalla. There you go, buddy. Eat a corn dog, Andrew. Eat a corn dog. So we got the pregame out the way, y'all. The pregame out the way. How come I don't have no chat coming up? How come I don't see no chat coming up down on the bottom of this screen? Let's see if I messed that up. Let's see if I messed that up. It's supposed to be in front of me. There it is. Well, there it be. Otani's been ruining me too lately, says Hammer. I guess it depends on which Dodger team shows up. Well, that's every night, right? That's every night. All right. Today's home run bobblehead. We're going to go with the Hodges tonight, y'all. We're going to go with the old school Gil Hodges. They're hyping up Ohtani on the pitching side right now, y'all. Mr. and Mrs. Met. I guess they're wearing those same uniforms as last night, y'all. The Mets are wearing the same unis as last night. Senga looking serious coming out. Jose Calistro in the house. Dodgers win 8-3. Ohtani home run today. It's like we be thinking the same way, sir. So it looks like we got us the screen and everything ready to go here, y'all. Screen is up. Is this the right one? Yes. All right, y'all. I'm going to park you over on screen 2 and take a little break. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I didn't get a lot of predictions from y'all in the chat, y'all. I didn't get a lot of predictions for tonight. I think I got to bring that in a bit, but we'll see. Let's see what I do. What's up, Salvador Chavez? Not that I know of, Shay. I mean, Sly Dog. Not that I know of, man. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. All right, chat. We're sitting here about 15 minutes out from first pitch for game three here. ESPN just did a feature on Otani's bullpen session today, if you want to call it that, against live hitters. They advised that he likely was still about 2 months out from pitching in real games. Obviously, they got to get his pitch count up, things like that. But the Dodgers are obviously going to slow play this, even with our issues or injury issues on that hitting staff. Now they're talking about how Soto is trying to kind of revamp his image and how the Mets are trying to protect it with all the rumors swirling around that he's unhappy in New York after signing that gargantuan 15-year deal with the Mets in the offseason and abandoning the New York Yankees. LA 3, New York 8. Did I say hi to VT? What's up, VT? Kodai Senga has allowed no earned runs in 5 of his 9 starts this year, y'all, with all of us predicting high scores for the Dodgers. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. The Orioles are up 5-1, or they defeated the Red Sox 5-1 today. Brewers 6-5 final to ring a go-ahead double in the 8th. Brewers 6, Pirates 5. I already talked about that. What's up, Johnny Owen? I hope it's a coincidence that Ohtani ramping up to pitch isn't affecting his batting. In the last 5 games, he has struck out 11 times. Yeah, he's flirting with that 300 mark, isn't he? He's been going up and down, above and below 300. Negative regression? What does that mean, Doug? Enlighten me, Doug. Give me some negative regression. FJ Lopez in the house, and that fool can do one thing for me, that FJ Lopez guy. There is a simple thing that FJ Lopez can do for me. He can eat a hot dog. That's what FJ Lopez can do. Get your glizzy on, FJ Lopez. Well, welcome to the stream, sir. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. All right, come on. I need some negative regression, bro. Description. Dang me. Dang me. The Dodgers taking the series today, says FJ. That means that Senga's expected ERA is a lot higher than it is now, so eventually his ERA will regress negatively. I hope you're right, Doug Dang. I hope you're right, my man, and I hope today is the day that happens. Let's make it happen. I obviously predicted a big win for the Dodgers. I got them scoring 10 today. And my called shots were the trifecta of the top 3. Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, go yard. Maybe one right after the other. Let's make that ERA higher today. What's up, Thor? You look real goofy when you're scratching, Thor. You don't look nearly as noble when you're scratching. Who's pitching for the Blue? We got Landon Knick-Knack Paddywhack. Give your dog a bone. Give your dog a bone. So Ohtani batting below 300 now. The only Dodgers batting over 300 are Smitty and Teoscar. Ooh, O'Neill Cruz hit one out of the stadium today. Hardest hit ball in StatCast era. 122.9 miles off the bat. Stanton's got 2 of them right below him in 18 and 20. Acuna in 2023 and Judge in 17. But O'Neill Cruz of the Pirates hit a missile today out of the stadium. A former Dodger prospect, by the way, y'all. O'Neill Cruz, former Dodger prospect. Michael Franco checks in from Puerto Rico. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Francisco Lindor, 4 leadoff home runs this season. That's tied for most in the MLB. He's given autographs to the Mets faithful as we speak. Boo Nigel just subscribed. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Less than 10 minutes first pitch, y'all. Less than 10 minutes. I got my bat, but I'm seriously thinking about activating the big stick in the first inning. KK hits a home run, but the Dodgers still lose 2-1, says John. Big bad John. O'Neill Cruz, what could have been, says Johnny Owen. Who did we trade him for? Johnny, do you know? I don't know. Who did we trade him away for? Or did we just lose him contract wise? Citi Field, Queens, New York is the locale. Dodgers, Mets. Mr. and Mrs. Met taking a casual stroll around the warning track. Hand in hand, romance is alive in New York. Dodgers first in the National League West. We lead it by 1.5 games. The Mets second in the NL East. They trail Philly, who have the best record in baseball, by 2.5. By 2.5. You got Ravitch, Cone, and Perez in the booth for ESPN tonight. Sunday night baseball, the last game of the day today. We traded him for a bag of seeds. What kind of seeds? Sunflower? Weed? Dodgers 7, Mets 5. Final score for tonight predicts Michael Franco from Puerto Rico. Mr. Met, I don't know. Mr. Met made the biggest mistake of his life, says Summer Hove. They look happy. They look happy. Soto last night snapped an 11-game extra base hit drought, the second longest of his career. Those of you late arrivals, the Mets will be wearing them same uniforms they wore last night. Dodgers' big three in this series, not exactly impressive. Ohtani 1 for 9, Betts 1 for 9, and Freddie 0 for 7. And the screen goes black, and the buffering is occurring. Just came back. Theo Samuel in the house. What's up, Theo? Google says they traded Cruz for Tony Wilson. Not even sure if that dude is still playing. Probably not. I don't think that works, that little fast forward feature on here, baby. What's going on, Theo? The relief pitcher. That's crazy, isn't it? Apparently, both him and De La Cruz grew huge in like 1 year. I don't know what Theo just typed there. It went away. All right. So 4:03 on my cell phone, y'all. 4:03 is the time on the clock. Let me log in here, get me an extra viewer. They might be going to their last commercial, y'all, before we get going here. They might be going to the last one. All right. 61 in the house, 41 likes, y'all. I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that like button. The like button is the single most important thing you could do to help a YouTube streamer get more traffic to their channel. It's easy to do. Exit out of the chat, click the thumbs up, and then click the line that says chat, and you'll be right back where you started. We got Tony Watson and Angel Herman in that trade. Carlos Valdez in the house has smashed the like button. Windows Security says Microsoft Defender did its job. Tran Hugh Dang, do you think Ohtani can hit Senga's ghost forkball? Ohtani's going yard today, Tran. All three of the big three are going yard today. Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, all three hit bombs. Maybe in a row. Maybe in the first inning. Checking in from Gallup, New Mexico is Anthony DeCerna. Says, what's up, Valhalla? What's up, Mr. DeCerna? How you doing? How's the weather in Gallup, New Mexico? Nice day here. A little wind right now. Definitely heating up. Definitely heating up. Back to back to back jacks. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm going to do it too, y'all. I'm activating the big stick right out the box. So we're going to probably be on this screen for just a little bit. Or we're just going to get what we get. You know what I mean? Because it's pretty hard for me to handle my big stick and get everything synced up at the same time. The Blue Monsters Awaken, says Dog Catcher. What's up, DC? The DC is in the house. Hi, Joe Dogs. Hi, Joe Dogs. He's looking to put them in the truck. He's looking to put them in the back of the truck. We've never done this before, y'all. Big stick activated, ladies and gentlemen. The big stick has been activated. And this game isn't even going yet. It's not even going yet. We're winning this, or I'm going to be livid, says Theo. Big stick from the go? Yep. I think we go in back to back to back. This might be my most brilliant prediction ever in the history of the channel. So does this apple still come out when they hit a home run? Because they don't show it very often. 644 plus million in payroll for both of these two teams combined, both over 300. It looks like top payroll has won the World Series in like a number of years. It's too much power, says Carlos. Warn that town, the beast is loose. The dog catcher is in yo area. Odds of Freeman, Ohtani, and Betts hitting a home run in the game is probably 60 to 1. All right. You can thank me later, Dong. Go ahead and drop a thou at 1,000 on it. I know you're a player like that. I know you're a player like that. Don't forget to tip me when it hits, though. These are also the top two teams in percentage of their profits spent back on the players. Today we feast, says Dog Catcher. Now they're talking about Ohtani pitching, that he'll likely come up after the All-Star break. We talked about that earlier. Hulu alerts me that the Dodgers Mets is starting soon. And I'm advising you that the big stick has been activated for the first time ever in the pregame. All right, Mr. and Mrs. Met now on the top of the dugout steps, or the dugout itself, dancing with somebody and a bunch of dancers. Ohtani ready to go. He's already sprayed the bat. All right, Mets taking the field. Mets taking the field in Queens. $864,000 to 1. Yeah, it's going to happen. Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, Smith, Hernandez, Muncy, Pajes, Conforto, Edman coming up for the Dodgers. All right, we got 3D. Again, we're just going to roll with what we got today, y'all. We're just rolling with what we got because this, well, this is Hulu, right, babe? Or is this the ESPN app? Huh. Senga 1.43 earned run average, 50.13 innings. And he looked serious before this game, y'all. He looked serious. All right, here we go. I don't know what's going on over there, y'all. It's like auto refreshing for some damn reason. Probably because of where my mouse is. All right, so here we go. 3D activated. Let's get this batting lineup lined up. All right, here he comes, y'all. Ohtani to the box. I'm going to try to sync it up, y'all. All right, Ohtani touches the brim of his hat to Senga. We'll see how bad we're off or on, y'all. We'll see how bad we're off or on. All right, here we go. Here we go, y'all. First pitch. Misses outside. A little cutter action. Little cutter action to Ohtani. Ohtani crushes it. Right field. It's gone. Ohtani bomb. Took him 2 pitches, y'all. 2 pitches. Dodgers 1. Mets 0. What if, y'all? What if? That shit would be crazy. Never underestimate the power of the Grande Sticko. Mookie Betts in the plate now. 4-11. So blast, y'all. Mookie. Bouncer. Third base side. Bobbled right under the glove of the third baseman. Betts is safe at first. Vientos didn't get the glove down. And a little infield single action for Mookie Betts. That's going to bring up. That is good. What's up, Bruce? What's up, Bruce? Just won 2 bones on Ohtani. There you go, man. Congrats. Right, here's Freddie, y'all. Another one of my called shots. This one called strike down low. All right, here we go. 0-1. Down low to Freddie, yo. Down low. I think that Jeff has found Bill Tanner's Sports Almanac. Big stick kicks buttocks. Next pitch. Ooh, Freddie looks at that one. That was the one, Freddie. That was the one, Freddie, to launch. I don't know if he'll get another one after that. Uh-oh, the F5 button broke, y'all. Next pitch. Freddie fouls it off. I don't know what happened, y'all. My F5 button is locked. I think Ohtani broke the F5. Freddie fouls yet another one off. Maybe if it calms down. There it is. Come on, Freddie. 3-zip. Let's get it. Let's get it. Down low to Freddie. Just another hitter hits a lead off. Home runs his XB. Freddie fouls another one off. How many pitches this at bat? This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Battle. Let's battle. Ohtani hits his bomb on the second pitch. Freddie fouls another one back. I think he's got him timed, chat. I think Freddie has Senga timed. And you know what happens a lot when a batter has a pitcher timed. Two balls, two strikes, no outs, runner on first. Dodgers up by 1 on the Mets. Throw to first. Seven or eight pitches this at bat. Come on, Freddie. Freddie hits it hard. Gapper. Gapper. All right, so a double for Freddie. So we didn't get the back-to-back-to-back jacks, but we got the back-to-back-to-back hits. And the Dodgers got runners on second and third with no outs. Already leading 1-0 on a Shohei Ohtani bomb, as predicted by yours truly. Big stick still activated. Once it's been activated in an inning, it cannot be deactivated. It's simply too strong. Smitty called strike, looking to start him off. Blue Jays beat the Padres 7-6 as Johnny. I called strike here to Smitty. No balls, two strikes, I guess, to Smitty. I thought they were strikes, but I was. Anywho. Come on, Smitty. Smitty fouls that one back. DFA Senga. Come on, Smitty. All right, the 0-2. What are we calling this? Reverse regression? Oh, Gil Hodges is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He is shook. Thanks, John. Smitty now, shallow, right center. Hot. Mookie will tag up, head for home. The play at the plate. Safe. Freddie safe at third. And the Dodgers push the lead to 2-0 on an RBI, a sacrifice RBI by Will Smith, y'all. The announcers, East Coast bias, are saying that Mookie was tagged out at home. And they might be right. They might be right, chat. I don't think they're going to get a view, though, where they have a clear view of the glove and the foot at the same time. But Mookie's heel kind of dug in, headed towards the plate. All right, so let's see what they say here, y'all. If that toe down is down before the heel, then he's good. All right, they call him out at home, y'all. They call him out at home. So no RBI, no second run, two away with the big stick still activated. What's up, Bodo? Look, you got to slide to the outside of that tag, bro. Oh, man. All right, so two away now. Teoscar at the plate. Swing and a miss. He was clearly out, says Bodo. What's going on, though, Bodo? Uh-oh, Teoscar is swing and a miss on a four-seam fastball at 96 mph. No balls, two strikes. I feel like if the Dodgers don't get another run here, it's kind of a letdown. With you were sitting there with no outs, runners on second and third, and your first out was at home. Well, the first out was in the outfield, but you know what I mean. All right, this will be pitch 22 from Senga. Misses down low, a fork ball. That ghost fork they were mentioning before the game. Definitely be a letdown. Hey, Oscar looks at strike three. Damn it. Oops, let me fix that score too. My score's wrong. Shit. Oh well. 1-0, y'all. 1-0. What's up, Jacob? What's going on, Jacob? There you go, Jacob. I hope you have a good time, dude. I hope you have a good time at the game tomorrow. I'll be streaming it. I'll be streaming it. On the season now? Someone look that up. That's a screen I don't have right now. Someone look that up. I think it's 12 or 13. Otani was tired of y'all talking shit, so he did something today, says Conscious Robot. You're the one that talks shit. Aren't you the one that talks shit all the time? So Dong, you hit your bet already, right? You had you had to get a couple bases for Mookie and a couple bases for Otani, right? So you're Gucci. I'm raging in Dallas. What you doing in Dallas, Bodo? All right, here comes Lindor, y'all. Again, Lindor is second in MLB with leadoff home runs here in 2025. I'll be sitting in the outfield so you can try and look for me on TV, Valhalla, says Jacob. I have no idea what you look like, bro. Next called strike. It's all love. That's my guy, says Conscious Robot. Sengo had only given up one home run in 49 innings this season. Negative regression. We got a thing, y'all. We got a new term on VST. We looking for that negative regression from the Mets. Swing and a miss. A little Landon Knack paddywhack throwing some heat up there. Knack threw a career high of 106 pitches on Monday in Arizona. Excuse me. What's up, Rob Dog? Happy Sunday to you, sir. Not enough money to start Ubering yet, Bodo? Fouled off. Padres beat the Braves 5-3. Swing and a miss. Take a seat. Over there, you just got struck out by Knack. It's on the Charger, It's on the Charger. It's on the Charger, y'all. I mean, we were trying to get 3 home runs in a row to start the game. And the big stick tried as hard as it could. Drained its power cell. Next pitch from Knack. Outside. Curveball. A little curvy swervy. No premature, Bodo. He hit a home run. Oh, there you go, Bodo. All right, old dude gets punched out. 2 strikeouts in a row from Knack, y'all. Take a seat. Over there, you just got struck out by Knack. All right, Juan Soto coming up to the plate, y'all. Called strike inside edge to start him off. General Thor working the COO for dinner. To asking her if she knows. Do you know what time it is? One more minute, Thor, to 4:30. One more minute. One more minute, buddy, for dinner. A high ball. He looked at me like, come on, man. After he takes a nap. Outside ball. All right, 2-2 to Soto here, y'all. 2-2 to Soto with 2 outs, nobody on. Dodgers lead it on a Shohei Ohtani home run in the first. Soto fouls this one off. Left side. His left. All right, a little high here. Just a little high. Scared the crap out of Soto, though. Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes. All right, ground ball. Bobbled by Max, the throw. And Soto beats it out. Soto beats it out. Come on, Max. Freddie scooped it. Yep. Max tried to time the mini bounce, and it just rolled right up his glove. That'll break up Alonso, who needs a home run badly, and he just crushes this ball to left field, and the Mets take the lead 2-1. There's the apple. So the polar bear was, I think, in his longest drought ever, home run wise, and he hits a 2-run shot. Damn it. 421 feet to left center. And the Mets take the lead. You can't pass up opportunities in the MLB, y'all. You cannot do it. We had runners on second and third with no out, and we got shit. We got nothing from it. And the Mets don't even wait. They come and get it after 2 strikeouts. This ball hit hard, right field. Teoscar, ranging towards the corner, makes the catch. What's up, QC? All right, 3 away, but the Mets get the lead back. What's going on, QC? And that's not Max, y'all. That's QC. Max needs to go to Albuquerque or wherever the AAA team is. Oh, I get it. We're raging against Muncie. Yeah, that was a play that you probably should have made, yo. That was a play he probably should have made. I keep thinking about Mookie and Freddie standing on second and third, though, with no outs, and we can't get nobody home. I know Freddie's the one dealing with the ankle all the time, and so is Smitty, but has Mookie gotten slower in the last couple years, y'all? Do you think Mookie has gotten considerably slower on the base pass? What's up, CB? How can people still defend Muncie? He's clearly been on the decline for a bit now. Philip Kent alone, Max Muncie with the stellar play at shortstop. Gotta love it. Muncie better make that crap up, says Obe. Yeah, he's definitely there, y'all. Muncie is definitely in the hot seat, right? I think Muncie's seat is hotter than Conforto's, to be honest with you, y'all. I don't know how much money we're paying Muncie this year, but I know the Dodgers, they're probably looking around, y'all. They're probably looking around pretty heavy. I wish they would have. I wish they'd worked Smitty at third. I wish they'd have worked Smitty at third all spring training. All spring training. I'm good, baby. Yeah, I'm not. I'm relaxing at home, says QC. You ain't got no parties in Phoenix, bro, you can go to? No barbecues? Come on, QC. Ain't nobody roasting a pig up there? Nothing like that? We ain't got no booty of tacos going on? No barbecue? Last year of his contract, says Johnny. Yeah, he's done. He won't. I don't think we see him back, yo. One thing I always, as much as I hate the New England Patriots, I always thought they did a good job of letting guys go about a year prior to them going to crap. You know what I mean? I always thought they did a pretty good job at that. Shelby Minnick in the house. What's up, Miss Shelby? All right. So, as fate would have it, Max Muncy at the plate for the Dodgers. Down low ball. We do have a lot of fires, Bodo. We do have a lot. At least there's tacos, says Robbie. They got Lindor's wife on camera and Mike, and Lindor mic'd up. Little baby in a carrier on her chest. All right, 2-1 to Muncie. Max back to the pitcher. Senga, he feels it. Underhanded toss. And one away here in the top of the second. Muncie grounds out. Muncie grounds out to the pitcher. Yeah, the Steelers stay loyal, huh, Bodo? You ain't lying. Kenneth Garrow in the house. Maybe Lindor will be distracted, Sasibi. I've never seen him do this before. All right, outside a four-seam fastball to start off for Pajes. 1 ball, 1 strike. Senga about to hit pitch 30 with this next one. Outside ball. That's just a little baby chat. Swing and a miss by Pajes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 with 1 out, nobody on. Top of the second. Dodgers 1, Mets 2. Game 3 of the 3-game set. in Queens, New York. All right, full count now to Pages. Pages rips it foul left side. What Shelby say? Oh, there you go, Shelby. Shelby getting her drink on. Had her a couple sex on the beach drinks. Shelby wild and all right, Pages hits it. Right center field. Sosa or Juan Bozo makes the catch. Two away. Two away, yo. All right, inside ball here to Conforto to start him off. Lindor and his wife are talking to ESPN about parenting. All right, the 1-0 to Conforto. Called strike. Philip in the house says, let's go Dodgers. Peach Vodka says Shelby. Conforto fouled another one off. And I'm losing my sync for some reason. I don't know why. It's losing its sync with the 3D. All right, one ball, two strikes, two outs, nobody on, top of the second. Dodgers 1, Mets 2. Down low ball. A fork ball at 84 makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch 40 outgoing from Senga. And Conforto strikes out swinging. Conforto strikes out swinging. We get not a single description of gameplay during that entire inning from ESPN, who doesn't give a shit because they're losing baseball after this year. All right, so Dodgers do nothing that inning, y'all. They do nothing. Cool, we got to meet Lindor's wife and all that shit, but that's ridiculous, y'all. This is a sporting event. Nobody gives a shit. I like the drink today, says Shelby. I might not like it in the morning. Oops, it is. I got it, y'all. I got it. Hey, you guys ain't never made a typo in your life or what? You've never made a typo? Jesus. I mean, it's on your screen 2 times. What difference does it make? Lear me. Who's Soto's boyfriend says Lear me? All right, who we got coming up here, y'all? Or who they got coming up? Well, yeah, Around the Horn. Last episode was what, Friday? I never watched that shit anyway. Yankees Dodgers next Sunday night, y'all. 7 p.m. Eastern start. I'll be doing that. Hopefully. Hopefully I'll be here for that one. All right, first pitch called strike here. To Luis Torrens, the catcher. And ESPN, instead of telling us who's at the plate, they told us that next Sunday they might be doing the NBA playoff game if there's a game 7. Again, ESPN doesn't give a shit about baseball at this point. Outside ball. All right, this ball tapped center field right to Pajes, who comes in about 3 feet, makes the catch, one away. And I think my man almost twisted his ankle, the catcher for the Mets, as he was watching that. I don't think fields have sprinkler heads anymore, but it sure looked like he stepped in a hole. Yep, especially when I use autocorrect, says Shelby. Knicks will lose by midweek, says Learme. 4121, yes, 2-1. All right, next pitch from Knack. Down low, backhanded nicely by Smitty. All right, Young at the plate, the designated hitter for the Mets. 2 balls, no strikes. This ball hit center field. Pajes on his horse. Turns around at least once and makes the catch on the warning track with much difficulty, chat, with much difficulty. Pajes didn't know which way to turn, but he kept running backwards and he managed to get the job done. He turns left or right and then does a little pirouette, jumps up and makes the catch just in front of the 408 sign in center. 2-way. 2-way. Huge improvement this year from Pajes playing center field, in my opinion, chat. Huge improvement over last year and even the earliest part of this year. And Knack just hit old dude. This next batter catches a baseball to his back as Knack drills him. Why can't we have easy innings? So can we get the third out in this one? We've been struggling as of late getting that third out. Pajes getting comfortable in center field if he keeps this up, says Richter. I don't know, bro. There's a log jam out there. If Pajes is in center, Kim never sees the field unless it's a run. Called strike. Once upon a time, I typed 92 one with complete accuracy 40 years ago, says Miss Shelby. That four-seam fastball misses to Beatty. Runs the count to 1-1. Didn't Beatty hit a bomb last night? Last 3 games, 7 for 11 with 6 RBIs, so I guess not. The 1-1. This ball hits solid. Left center field. Pages ranges to his right, makes the catch. 3 away. And here we go. I'm thinking about typing the score in wrong here just to F with some people. Because I'm that petty. I'm that petty. What do we got? Edmund Ohtani bets? I think it's Edmund Ohtani bets coming up for the Dodgers. All right, listen, we got 160 up in here, up in here. If you're new, please hit that sub button. Give the video a like. Boom, 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 boom. That trick for Pajes. Somebody done got back-knacked. Somebody got back-knacked. What do you think they're doing there, COO? Oh, muzzles or something. I wonder why they go in those. I mean, like where they go in and how they don't get out. You know what I mean? It must not be like a solid half box. Oysters on a half shell. Who in the chat eats oysters on a half shell? I can't do it, y'all. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But I know some people absolutely love them. Are you team oysters on a half shell or are you team, oh, hell no, that shit's icky? The best hat trick ever was OB job. What the fuck? Oh, they're playing the radio call, the Japanese radio call of Otani's home run. Man, I wish there was a Dodgers Japanese site with the stats and stuff and a radio call. I would totally stream that every game. Outside ball. Yeah, Kim's not going to the anywhere but center field. And I don't like him there. I don't like him there, CB, but I'm not a manager either. And I download a Tommy called strike. Four-seam fastball runs the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Senga quickly approaching 50, currently at 43. Ohtani in the on deck circle, getting his timing on as Tommy fouls another one off. That count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Garlic oysters, big yum, says Johnny. No to oysters to CB. Eat oysters? Why? Just feel posh. Ah, give me a hot dog. Tommy reaches out to stay alive, fouls it off. Big stick Ohtani when he comes up, sees what happens. See what happens? It's going to F up my 3D, and then it's going to... All right, the 2-2. Outside, Tommy strikes out looking. Big stick activated for Ohtani. It worked earlier. First player in MLB history with 30 extra base hits, 50 runs, and some other shit. Next pitch. Swing and a miss by Ohtani. Is that the advertisement for that show we watched last night, The Fountain of Youth? 0-1 to Ohtani. Called strike. On a fork ball, that ghost fork. It's 0-2. Ohtani in an 0-2 hole with the big stick activated. Ain't nobody trading for Conforto. All right, Ohtani strikes out, y'all. Ohtani strikes out. So 3 strikeouts in a row for Senga. As he approaches 50 pitches, he's getting better as this deal goes on. Remember, once the big stick is activated in an inning, it cannot be deactivated. Little chin music to start him off. No escargot. Never do that with that big stick again. I took a shot, says Summer O. All right, a ball there. 2 balls, no strikes to Mookie. What's up, champ? What's up, champ? Down low, called strike to Mookie. Have you ever tried escargot, COO? I tried it once somewhere, but I don't know where. I thought it was just very odd. It wasn't quite as gooey as I thought it would be, but it wasn't good either. Next pitch. Mookie fouls it off. We can't let Senga get into a groove here, says Learby. All right, Mookie lifts it. All right, center fielder calls him off, makes the catch. And the Dodgers go down in order in the top of the third. In order, top of the third. Ay, 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 ay. 1-year deals with the Dodgers paying the contract will get a draft pick, says Richter. I just don't see it, y'all. I don't see nobody calling and saying we want Conforto. And then if he gets hot, the Dodgers sure as hell ain't going to trade him because they sure as hell don't want to meet some team in the postseason and have Conforto hitting bombs against us while we're paying his contract. I think we're stuck with Conforto all year, y'all. I think he's here. Now the question becomes, is he going to play? Is he going to play? And my answer is, I think he is. I think he is. I think I agree with your demigod, the D-Mac. I think I agree with him. It's like playing whack-a-mole, Obe. But what do you all think? I just don't see it, y'all. I mean, the Dodgers obviously are not afraid to spend money to feel the winner. But that doesn't mean it don't hurt, y'all. They are a business. They are a business. Never forget that. And don't tell me it does not hurt when you write a check for 17 milli over a year. You're not just going to eat that. It bought Chris Taylor 4 years with this team, maybe 3. It kept Chris Taylor on this team for 3 years. It's kept Max Muncy on this team for 2 years. Yeah, we let Bellinger languish for like 3 straight years. We let Bellinger try to get his head out of his ass for 3 years. All right, it's Lindor up there, y'all. 1 ball, no strikes. He struck out earlier today. High ball. John Smoltz went to a psychiatrist. What's up, Rick Simmons? Rogelio Lozano. What's up with Blake Snell? He's still hurt, man. He's still hurt. His man Giant is hurt. His man Giant is injured. Fouled back. Yeah, Snell's man Giant is injured still, y'all. Umpire screaming. Points at the batter. Batter's like, you good. You good. Knack is at 36 pitches. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Lindor here in the bottom of the third. Mets clinging to a 1-run lead. Fouled off. Why is Kershaw still with the Dodgers? I never understand this. He hasn't done shit for years, says Bodo. That's a good question. But this ball hit, base hit, left center, right center. I listened to Ravitch. Ravitch said left center. I knew it was right. Kershaw earned some loyalty, right, Bodo? Kershaw obviously earned some loyalty. You know that by the likes of Johnny Owens, D-Mac, a number of folks, but Kershaw earned that loyalty. Conforto, whatever. Next pitch from Knack is way high to Vientos, who's 0 for 1 tonight. How you doing, Rick? Next pitch, ground ball, fielded by Mookie. A weird toss over the head of Tommy, and everybody's going to be safe. Everybody's going to be safe here. Runners on the corners. Mookie fields it and then did like a backhanded moonbeam that went all the way over a jumping Tommy Edmonds' head. Not ideal. So Lindor, Johnny on the spot there as he saw that throw go over. He did not slide. That brings up Soto. And I got a bad feeling about this one, y'all. I got a bad feeling. Called strike right over the middle of the plate. Soto must be like, what the hell was I thinking? That was the one that I could have launched out of this park. He's reached on error today, scored a run. Knack better not throw that pitch again. This one misses, or called strike outside edge down low. You can't make this up, says Phillip. Yeah, they're not doing Landon Knack any favors, are they, Mick? They're not doing Knack any favors. Yep, no outs. No outs, y'all. They are in business. They are in business like MLBshop.com. Soto fouls this one off. So Soto's not doing the shuffle anymore. He does do it in MLB The Show, but he doesn't do it on the field anymore, they say. That might be leading to some of the conjecture that he's not happy in New York. Bouncer fielded by Tommy. They get the runner at second, and Lindor scores. 3-1 Mets. 3-1 Mets. They're pontificating. Soto was expecting a changeup there. But anyway, he gets a little RBI. Pete Alonso fouls the first pitch off. What's up, Travis? Weird times for the Dodgers, says dog catcher. All right, the throw over to first. They don't get the runner. Soto. So Alonso hit a home run his last time up to give the Mets the 2-1 lead. Runner going. No throw from Smitty. And the Mets got runners now on a runner on second base with one out. Second base with one out. So Soto into scoring position. Yeah, we got to feel lucky if we only give up one. A slider from Knack makes the count 2 balls, 1 strike. He is currently sitting on pitch 4-8, 4-8 from the Dodgers starter. Knack looks back, Soto sends it. A mighty swing and a miss by Alonso. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on second here in the bottom of the third. Mets 3, Dodgers 1. And threatening. That one misses outside to the right-handed hitting Alonso. Running the count to full. Running the count to full. Uh-oh, Alonso left field, caught by Conforto. Soto holds. 2 away. 2 away. 2 away. Lined right to Conforto. That's the best description of escargot I've ever heard. I totally agree. Yeah, it's not slimy, it's just different. Yeah. This inside to McNeil. Knack officially over 50 now, 52. O'Neill 0 for 1 today with a 222 batting average, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. He comes up with 2 outs, runner on second here in the bottom of the third. That next pitch fouled off. All right, that pitch misses inside and low. 93 on the gun, a 4-seam fastball. Makes the count 2 balls, 1 strike. That looks like that lady behind the batter there looked like Laverne when she was on Laverne and Shirley. Yes. This one in the dirt. Smitty knocks it out in front of the plate. Soto holds. 3-1 now. I can't wait till Theo comes back. About too many men left on base, says Bodo. I would enjoy that for Bodo. Oh, I would enjoy that for Bodo. A little ride with Fran Drescher and Janice from Friends, yapping at him. I would love it. Full count here to McNeil. Full count to McNeil here, y'all. 2 outs. Come on, Knack. Get out of here. Just giving up one here. I had a thing for both of them, says Bodo. Fouled off. Landon Knack, 54% opponent hard hit rate, 5th highest in the MLB. Next pitch. Grounded foul again. Come on, Knack. Get this last strike. Let's get to the dugout. I think Freddie leads us off in the top of the 4th. Bodo has a type. So the Dodgers defense kind of an issue today, y'all. We got the bobble by Max Muncy and the weird ass throw from Mookie. Next pitch. McNeil. McNeil throws his bat now. He knew it went too far on the check swing. I think it was a torpedo bat. All right, here we go. Dodgers 2 hits, 1 run with 2 errors. Mets 3 hits, 3 runs with 1 error. And we go to the 4th. I would say Knack has thrown about 15 pitches now that he didn't need to, says Obe. True. True. That makes him perfect for the Dodgers, says Bostrom. I feel like we're stuck on 148, y'all. Are we invisible? I feel like we're absolutely stuck in the mud here. Search of Dodgers Mets live. Where am I? At least on my end, I'm about 5th down after 2 advertisements. About a search for Dodgers live. Oh, hell, this in vivo guy is now beating the clown by thousands. I believe he shows video on that channel. I believe he shows video. Apparently, it's okay if you're in Latin America to show the footage. I'm in the searches, y'all. I don't know. I'm in there. At least on my deal. At least on my deal. All right, so the umpires looked at Senga's glove for some reason. And they made him change it. Anyway, Freddie, first pitch, base hit, right center field. And we fall further behind on the 3D, y'all. We keep falling further and further behind. I'm going to refresh it after this inning, y'all. I'll refresh it after this inning and we'll get closer to current. All right, Will Smith at the plate. Yeah, we got to refresh it. We're probably about a good minute and a half behind now. Boom, 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 boom. I called strike to start Smitty off. Come on, Smitty, hit this shit out of here. All right, up high there, a sweeper at 79. Makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. Shortstops in the MLB, they're all bad. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike now to Smitty. Pitch 60 from Senga with a brand new baseball glove. Without going, Smitty fouls it off left side, way up into the New York sky. Ducks. I heard a duck. Senga. All right, Smitty right up the middle. Lindor to Alonso. Smitty grounds into a double play, y'all. Double play, 2 away here in the top of the 4th. Crap, I should have taken Freeman for 3 bases. That's plus 175. That seemed like kind of a safe bet with Freeman, Doug. I mean, I suck at betting. I've told you that before. But that seems like a bet I'd make every night at 175 with Freeman. He's a professional. Down low, called strike to start off Teoscar. Yep, definitely a womp womp moment, dog catcher. Teoscar turns on this left field. It's going to get by the left fielder and bounce. Teoscar's going to casually stroll into second with a double. McNeil could not catch up to it, and then it took a crazy bounce towards center field off the wall. So a little 2-out double for Teoscar Hernandez. Almost a ground rule double, y'all. Almost. That's Teoscar's 13th double this year. That's going to bring up Max Muncy for the Dodgers, y'all, from the left side of the plate. 64, a swing and a miss for Muncy, who's just swinging at a spot, y'all. Not even looking, just swinging as hard as he could. Muncy 0 for 1 today, 205 batting average, 3 home runs. It's up high, runner going. Well, they got Teoscar hung out, but he gets to third safe. Teoscar saw the high pitch from Senga and ran his ass off. And the throw was offline. Oh, they threw to second. The catcher threw to second to try to get Teoscar, and Teoscar said, "Screw it. If you're going to throw it over there, I'll just run to third." Next pitch. Down low to Max. Teoscar winded, y'all. That counts as a stolen base, right? Going inside, misses. Cutter at 91. Yeah, Lindor's throw was really bad to third, y'all. The 3-1 to Max. Hitters count. They walked him. Free base. So a little 2-out magic for the boys in blue, y'all. A little 2-out magic. We got runners now on the corners with 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. What did Richter put in there? Just a little bit longer, Richter, before you put that in the chat. Just a little bit longer, buddy. Wait till I call it or whatever. Pajes here. Pajes crushes it left field in the air. Caught on the warning track. Whoa! Pajes took it for a ride. He took it for a ride, ladies and gentlemen. So we strand 2. We strand 2. Damn it. Pajes almost drove it out. He did. He did. 1 run in 4 innings is Mick. Not only 1 run in 4 innings, Mick, but we had runners on second and third in the first with no outs. So, yeah, less than ideal. Less than ideal. We're going to try to get this bad boy resynced. Oh, so that was my fault. Richter probably spoiled a little bit there because I'm literally like a minute behind, I think. I think I'm literally like a minute behind, so. Crushed again. Lost for words, says Obe. Hmm. So I've been making major progress in MLB The Show, y'all. Major progress. I've completed like 12 team rosters. Enjoying it. It was a good money well spent, y'all. It was fun. Money well spent. Yeah, 2 errors by the Dodgers. 2 errors so far. All right, now they're interviewing Roberts. No idea how long this will go on. Let's see if we get it right away here, though. All right, so Torrens, the catcher, is at the plate. No ball, 1 strike. That next one is outside. Roberts is talking about the Ohtani deal, about when they anticipate he'll be pitching, et cetera, et cetera. The same shit we've been hearing for since the start of the season. Down low. Curveball at 80. Next pitch from Knack. This ball hit right field. Teoscar ranges over for the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. 1 away. 1 away, chat. I'm not sure, Mick. I think all the runs are earned. Am I wrong, chat? Just need two bets, bases, and a dinger, and a Dodger win, and my parlay is cashing. Hip your friendly streamer hammer. Next pitch of high ball. The Dodger win part might be the hard part. Jared Young here. One ball, one strike to the left-handed hitter. Knack sends it. This one a bouncer, backhanded by Smitty. Says, give me a new baseball. And I'll give this one to the dugout. We'll use it for BP tomorrow. We'll use it for batting practice. Landon Knack now at 66 pitches. 66 pitches. Ground ball. Backhanded by Freddie. A toss to Knack. Two away. Two away. A little fundamental baseball. The first one is definitely not because of the Muncie error, says Mick. Two are unearned for sure, says Obe. Yeah, I wasn't sure, y'all, and I don't have that screen up. So I don't have that screen up, y'all. Called strike. And this outside, a little slider. Okay, this ball hit. Shallow left field. Conforto ranges in, makes the catch for the third out. Conforto, Edmund Otani due up for the Dodgers in the top of the fifth. Armando Castillo Lomeli checks in from Tijuana, Mexico. I'm going to disconnect and reconnect. If it works, go Dodgers. All right, 80 likes y'all with 124 in the chat. Conforto is 0 for 1 today. Tommy 0 for 1 today. And Otani 1 for 2. Conforto's average currently at 166. Tommy 235. Otani trying to get back over 300. He's liking that, mama. Alliterate the like button, says Michael Franco. All right, ESPN running a promo for next week's Dodger Yankee game. So, game 4 of the Western Conference final tomorrow, Thunder Wolves. Who you got in that one, chat? Who you got in that one? I hope I did too, COO. I hope I did too. Where's Conforto? Outside ball. F the Yankees, is Johnny. 2 balls, no strikes to Conforto. Fouled it off. Cutter. 2 balls, 1 strike. Up high, called strike here. They're showing that collision in right on game 1. All right, here we go. 2-2 now. 2-2 now to Conforto here in the top of the 5th. Woo! The umpire doesn't give him this pitch. Count goes full. It looked like it might have caught the corner there, y'all. If we had the challenge system, that might have been where the Mets used it. Yeah, if we had that challenge system, that might have been it. Next pitch. All right, they walked him. Free base. Free base. The second walk, I think, of the day for the Dodgers. Eat the mutts, says David Catalano. What's up, David? Lakers in 5, says Bostrom. Elishiva Jones checks in. Elishiva Jones up in here, up in here. Yep, a little walk of the leadoff batter. What is Ohtani doing in 3D land, y'all? What is Ohtani doing in 3D land? Ohtani! Oh no, that's Tommy that was screwing up, y'all. That's Tommy. It's hard to tell them apart. They look so much alike. Tommy, first pitch, sky high. Third baseman makes the catch. 1 away. 1 away, y'all. Hope we get a run out of this inning, says Fred. I agree with Fred. Lakers in 10 next year, as in no. All right, Ohtani, y'all. It's Ohtani. Who? All right, outside for a ball to start off Ohtani on this at bat, his third of the day. David Catalano, a $1. Valhalla holla. Thank you, David. Called strike. One to Ohtani, y'all. 1-1 to Ohtani. Down low. How low can you go? I can go down low. Ohtani due for a triple. Saying it now, says Obe. Ohtani, or Obe has made a prediction. Obe is calling a triple. I think another home run. I think another bomb. Oh, grounded, foul. PDX Jeff in the house. He bets Mets. 1,000 points. All right, they're showing a StatCast 3D of Ohtani's bomb in the first inning to right field. StatCast looks a lot better than the 3D we get from MLB. Judge now at 18 home runs. We got 3 tied with 18 home runs now. 3 of them. Next pitch. Fouled straight back. 3 of them tied for the major league. I don't know who that second one was. It was Judge, Ohtani, and a team with red, I believe. A team with red. Anyone know who? Bodo's 6'5". Ohtani reaches out high, fly ball, shallow. Right center, caught by the center fielder. Two away. Two away with a runner on first. Oh, it's Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber. So it was right. It was a red Phillies. Schwarber bomb. I think I got a good Schwarber card today in MLB The Show. I think I earned it. Ripped. Here we go. Base hit, left field. For Mookie, he did the right thing. He did the right thing. That's going to bring up professional baseball player Frederick Freeman. We don't mess around. Come in here with some facts, answering questions. Mookie first pitch, y'all. Base hit to left. First pitch. Of course, Mr. Senga is at 83, y'all, so it's not the first pitches they've seen. It's not what I was talking about. Plus, he has a waiver. Ready. That pitch up high, he lays off. He says, no, thank you. No, thank you very much. Bodo predicting LOB time. Down low ball. This is a must right here, says Mick. I couldn't think of a better guy to have up there for this right now. Mick, what do you think? 2 balls, no strikes to Freddie. Will Smith in the hole. Oh, Freddie fouls that one off. See, that lady right there with the glasses looks like Laverne. Right, Senga does like a courtesy step off, fakes a throw to Conforto. Does that count as a disengagement? 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on first and second for the Dodgers. Chasing 2, 3 for the lead. Down low to Freddie. Sinker. 89 on the gun. 3 balls, 1 strike. That's a hitter's count, ladies and gentlemen. That is a hitter's count. All right, they walked Freddie, yo. They walked Freddie, and we need a big at bat here by Smitty. Smitty rewarded with the cleanup spot today. I feel like he hasn't been in that position for most of the year, and we got meetings on the mound with interpreters and the like. A mosh pit in 3D land, if you will. They're talking about that O'Neill Cruz home run again. He's not going to pitch to Freeman, says CB, after Freeman is already standing on first. So far, so good, says Summer O. Smitty due, too, y'all. Smitty is due for a bomb. We are due for a Smitty bomb. Absolutely. Smitty, 331, 4 home runs on the year. His career versus Senga, Will Smith is 0 for 6 with a strikeout. This first pitch misses outside. So Smitty he's due, I guess. He's 0 for 6 against Senga, whose next pitch will be pitch number 90. Number 90 about to go downrange. Ooh, Smitty looks at that one, kicks the dirt like, son bitch, I should have swung at that one. Oh man, base is full of Dodgers, but there's also 2 outs. It's 1-1 to Smitty. Grounder to third, fielded, throw to first. They get Smitty, and the Dodgers strand 3 in the top of the 5th. Son of a biscuit. Son of a biscuit. Sadness. Sadness, chat. I knew it, says Sammy Boy Smith. Where you been, Sammy Boy? Damn it all. To Hades, says Dr. Joanne Krause, PhD, or whoever that is that runs that account. Chat, I'm almost certain, I am definitely certain that Dr. Joanne Krause, PhD, is not a true and real PhD. I am almost certain of this. But he or she might have stayed at a Valhalla Inn Express last night. Got a little waffle on the morning waffle iron. Them dry biscuits too, says Mick. I expect a reliever in here next inning. Says Fancy. The ghost in a machine. All right, 84 likes, y'all. We got 174 in the house. That is our high for today. Approaching 2,500 views on this one. Approaching 2,500. Who's coming up for these fools? Looks like it's Beatty Beatty, Lindor, Vientos coming up for the Mets. And I'm so excited. I'm going to have AI Valhalla sit up there. All right, next pitch. It is Knack. And the first pitch is popped up behind home plate. Smitty tosses the mask and misses the catch. Smitty unable to catch it. I got no excuse for him either, y'all. I got no excuse. Just kind of started tailing to his left. Next pitch. Up high ball. Theo bets 10,000 on the Mets. Bruce says, damn, we couldn't score. Will Smith, that was horrible, says Bodo. Called strike inside edge to Beatty. Weren't we just talking the other night about how that's one of the hardest things to do in baseball is catch that foul ball behind the plate as a catcher? Weren't we just talking about that, Bodo? All right, this dude get punched out. Beatty punched out by the umpire. Take a seat over there. I don't know how many strikeouts that is for Knack. Anyone know? My screen says 4. That might be 5, though. Listen, Barnes going to catch that, says Bostrom. Some of y'all are just instigators. Some of you just like to poke and prod. Little mini trolls. No excuses. He's a professional. Those are routine plays. It's not a routine play, bro. It's coming in on the net. It's coming in on the back. It's tough. You're looking up in the night sky. It's tailing away from you. This ball hit right field. Teoscar makes the catch. By the way, I'm a man and my name is pronounced Johann. All right, two away. Hopped up, first pitch. Tommy giving chase. Running towards the first base side on the grass, makes the catch. Three away. So Mets go down in order. Knack right at about 75 pitches. Dodgers 5 hits, 1 run, 2 errors. Ellinger would have made that catch, says Bostrom. Tough catch, period. Live ump, behind the plate, under the lights, tough as a catcher. Trolls are out every time the Dodgers are losing, then disappear with the comeback wins, says Richter. I am the man, says Dr. Joanne Krause, PhD. Not really a PhD. Why do you have that name? What a weird name. Why is that your name if your name is Johan or whatever? I mean, my chat name is Valhalla Sports Talk because that's the name of my channel, but I'm not going to run around chatting in chat rooms with the name Dr. Will Frankenstein, PhD, Esquire. I've always found it weird. By the way, I'm a man and I'm currently hungover, says Rubio. See, Rubio went to the barbecue. Rubio went to the barbecue today. That's the Doctor Who doctor? Elishiva, hey, Valhalla, my real name is also not Elishiva Jones. What's your real name? Well, they said too when they went to commercial, CB. Johann Kraus reminded me of Hellboy, says Bodo. I guess what I'm saying is it sounds more like a real name. You know, I get people put different names, right? CB, um, Buckethead, whatever you're going to put as your name. But when you put like a real name and it's not your real name, I just don't get it. She's been lying to us this whole time, yo. Down low ball. Better not pull Knack here. He's dealing, says Mick. 75 pitches, dude. He's not near that pitch count from Monday in Arizona, Mick, which was his career high of like 90 something. Next pitch, called strike. They're talking about how the Dodgers use two team planes, one for the staff, one for the others. I don't know why that became a big deal this week. They've been doing it forever. Dodgers currently 240 to win the World Series. Yankees plus 700. Mets plus 750. Tigers plus 900. The Phillies plus 12. Called strike to Teoscar. A cutter makes it full count. All right, Hernandez strikes out. Pitch 97 from Senga, strikes out Teoscar, his 5th strikeout by Senga of the night. All right, Max Muncy, down low ball. All right, up high to Max. What was that? Oh, up high ball. Oh, why don't you just get it? We'll pay for it. Up high. Max Muncy draws a walk, y'all. Muncy walked. I would like a sub from Subway. Yep, meatball sub as what is it called? And get you something. Yeah, that's fine. All right, Subway it is, y'all. You didn't get nothing, baby? You got your leftover ribs? Hawthorne That's why you looking at me so lovingly. At least he's been drawing some walks, as Mick. Since very few people in the world actually had Bodo as a name, it was easy to get email accounts and everything else. So basically, on everything, I am Bodo Winter. Meatball marinara. I got the boss, yo. I got the boss as recommended. Because if you don't do it as recommended, y'all, that is a long, long discussion at the subway. That is a long ass discussion at the subway. You could be there 20 minutes trying to get them to hear you tell them how you want your sub. Subway doesn't do just a regular meatball marinara anymore. You have to get it with the pepperoni thrown in there. A little bit of pepperoni. Cardinals swept the Diamondbacks to Sarah. Sarah, I finished the Cardinal team today on MLB The Show. I've got the entire squad, all of their cards, all of their base cards. They are one of the 11 or 12 teams I completed this morning and last night. All right, Ryan Stanek is the new pitcher for the Mets. 3.57 earned run average. A righty. He's pitched 17 and 2/3, and I missed the rest of it. Next pitch, ripped by Pajes. Foul. Sarah Small drops a $2. Valhalla holla. Let's go Dodgers, says Patricia Andrews. That's awesome, says Sarah Small. Mets have Joe Dirt out there pitching. He does look like Joe Dirt. 0-1. Misses outside. 1-1. 1-1. Four-seam fastball. Senga's night is done, y'all. 5 1/3, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 4 base on balls, and 5 strikeouts. He's responsible for Max Muncy. Outside ball. Subway employees are idiots. I ask for what the picture shows and they get confused. Says PDX. They can't see the picture, bro. They're not looking at the drive-through menu. This ball popped up right side in. Look at that. Let's talk about Alonso dropping that one, Bodo winner. Let's talk about how that's a routine play, too. You're running towards a wall in New York City, and it hit off the base, almost the base of his glove. The thing that's kind of curious about both those mess ups is both of them wearing weird gloves, not the kind of glove with a ton of webbing. Next pitch, up high to Paez, a slider. All right, we about to rake on this guy if he can find the zone. Cardinals are currently the only National League team over 500 not qualified for the postseason. Look at old Foxy today. All right, shit. Paez, Lindor to Alonso, another double play. We are real good at clearing the bases today, just not in a good way. Just not in a good way. Soto, Alonso, and McNeil due up for the Mets. Bodo in the Amazon River is a pink river dolphin. I bought a whole ham for 99 cents a pound, slicing and frying it tonight. That's a lot of ham. 9 left on base. Let's go Mets, says Theo. Uh-oh. What's for dinner? I literally just said I'm getting a Subway sandwich, Elishiva. I literally just said and talked about it for probably 2.5 minutes. Just chilling in the afterlife here, says Dr. Joanne Kraus, PhD. Why do the Mets think they own us? I'm getting sick of that, says James Bostrom. They don't think they own us. We beat them in the postseason last year on our way to a World Series title. I think I now kind of know why everyone has the name Real or Not, says Summerow. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you. So what is this series between Edmonton and Dallas? What is the breakdown in this one? Game 4 on Tuesday. All right, they're showing Soto through the years in that stupid ass shuffle of his. And apparently he don't do that no more. Up high ball to Soto. Start him off. It's still Knack out there, Mick. Soto is 0 for 2. He reached on an error. He's got an RBI and a run scored, hitting 238 now. Knack sends it in his white New Balance shoes. Called strike. Called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. I slow roller to Knack. He tosses it underhand to Freddie. 1 away. Don't shut the gates, baby. I got to go out. Hopefully, I can get down to the end of the street by the time they shut her down. Shut her down. All right, that'll bring up Pete Alonso. Ground ball, first pitch, fielded by Max. The fire across to Freddie, right on the dime. 2 away, 2 away. How did you figure out that Joanne is not a PhD? I've always known. Samurai Beast Warrior. How are we losing? I do not understand. Well, they got more runs than we do, Samurai. They got more runs than we do, and hence we are losing. It's a new thing they put into baseball this year. If the other team scores more than you, it's now considered a losing. It just came out. Just came out, so I understand. I'm being snarky. Snarky the V. Oh well, there ain't nobody in here watching, so it don't matter. All right, we got massive buffering in 3D land. So let's back out of this. I'll try to get it redialed. Try to get it redialed up here in just a moment. All right, this ball hit left field. Conforto giving chase, can't make the catch, and it's a ground rule double for McNeil. So we still can't get that third out. Valhalla, you're making me laugh so hard. I'd rather be a ghost in the machine than a rat in a cage. Our next pitch, called strike. The Mets are not even good, says Samurai Beast Warrior. I don't think that's his real name, chat. I don't think that's his real name. Luis Torrens here, no ball, one strike. Fouled off. All right, no balls, two strikes. Come on, Knack. Sit him down. Sit him down. Oh, fouled off, I think. Count remains 0-2. The 0-2 again. This one outside. Knack being careful here. Come on, throw at him. He's been swinging at your shit. Don't get scared. All right, black screen of happiness. Black screen of happiness on your screen here. Sends it. Take a seat over there. You just got struck out. Conforto Edmund Otani due up for the Dodgers here in the next inning. We'll try to get synced up with the 3D again. As soon as it becomes available. Hit that like button so we can flex on the algorithm. Exactly. The police were influential by reggae. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand. Don't stand so. Don't stand so close to me. It was dark and hot as F. If you're talking about comic books and stuff like that, I lost everything after I got blown over by a 70-mile-an-hour wind in Kansas. It was definitely, I was clinically dead for 5 minutes. I was also told I would never walk again. I was basically bedridden for a year. That sucks. Anyone watch a show called Always Sunny in Philadelphia? I watched it for a while when it first came out. Valhalla, is it okay if we call you by your real name in the stream? It's done all the time. I don't care one way or the other. I don't care one way or the other. I don't care one way or the other. I think people do it sometimes just as a weird flex, but whatever. Did you see God down there, says Patricia? I still do not understand why we're losing, says Samurai. So let me. All right, I'm gonna let it go, y'all. I'm gonna let it go. He's a samurai, right? He's a samurai. He could come over here and end me. So I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna go there, y'all. I don't know how to explain it any further. I don't know how to break it down any further than that, chat. We got to score more runs than them to be winning. That's how it works. That's how it works. All right, here comes Conforto. 3D Land trying to get their crap together. New pitcher, Max Kranick. 3.56 earned run average and 30 and a third. And we're taking our sweet ass time throwing that first pitch of the top of the seventh. Right, here we go. We're waiting to sink. It's exciting, y'all. It's exciting. And we're still waiting. We're still waiting. We're still waiting. We're still waiting. I don't understand why we had to wait that long. Theo is currently out at Lids getting him a New York Mets hat. Theo been thinking about switching to the Mets since he lives out that way. Swing and a miss by Conforto. Yep, he's currently at Lids getting him a Mets hat. He roots for the New Jersey Devils, COO. You know they're trying to hook Theo, get him to come to their ballpark and watch some baseball. Sarah going to the Cardinals. Can you activate the big stick twice in one game? I already did, Carlos. I already did. I down low ball, a little curveball. Teo should switch to the Yankees, says Sarah. Sarah, just because you play that game and root for both the Dodgers and the Yankees, don't be trying to convert Theo over to that Yankee bullshit. F the Mets, says Sarah. Hope you do write a book, says Ella Shiva. Conforto hits it right field. Soto makes a nice catch on the warning track and does not crash into the fence like I was hoping for. One away. I thought we were going to see Soto collide heavily with the fence in right field. It's chain link, though, where them fans are at, so maybe not too bad. All right, that brings up Tommy. Tommy, first pitch fouled off. Tommy is one of the offenders for first pitch, y'all. Tommy definitely one of the first pitch offenders. I forgot about licorice pizza. Wait, what? Popped up, second pitch. Way to make him work, Tommy. Way to make him work. Two away. Two away, y'all. Hell, I might go to Lids after this game and get me a Mets cap. Sorry, I won't corrupt Theo, says Sarah. All of the police songs are about some form of vice, like an episode of Law and Order. I didn't know about that. I thought Sarah had dual allegiance to the Cardinals and Dodgers. Nope. She's a closet Yankee fan inside. She's got all the bases covered. 1-1 to Ohtani. 11 home runs since May 1st, leads the MLB. And he crushes this one. Shallow. Called off by the center fielder. Lindor slides to the ground. They're having fun playing baseball in Queens. So it is 3 errors for the Dodgers, chat. So Smitty must have got an error. Not looking good. I wonder what all us AAR people would be doing right now if the internet and cell phones never came along. That's a crazy question, oh. That's a crazy question. I would probably be a lot more wealthy than I am right now if the because I'm not wealthy, but I would be I if the internet didn't come to the car business, I would have made a whole lot of money, yo. I'd have made a whole lot of money. So that's one thing. Pacers are dominating the Knicks. I love historic franchises, says Sarah. Sarah got all the bases. She probably got a fourth one in there, y'all. She probably got a fourth one in there. She'd probably get her a Philly hat here pretty quick. Sarah probably have a Philly cap pretty quick. Probably eating chips and yelling at the Dodgers from my place, says Bostrom. I still don't have the internet. I'm old school, says PDX. You're on the internet right now, fool. Car business was very different before KBB came along, y'all. That's when they had real salesmen in the car business. Sell the sizzle, baby. Is it the ninth inning yet, says Theo? Theo, did you just get back from Lids? Did you just get back from Lids? I pontificated you were probably headed to the local Lids to get you a New York Met hat. I figured. Queens not far from New Jersey, I would imagine. My number one favorite team is definitely the Dodgers, says Elishiva. I don't believe you, Elishiva. I don't believe you. Should we be stretching? Yeah, everybody stretch. PDX in the Matrix. What is KBP? KBB is Kelly Blue Book. Kelly Blue Book is what made everybody smart about cars. It's like the Beckett in the sports card market. No, I was off raging around the house, says Theo. Val, what was the best car sale you ever had, money wise or upsell wise? I had a $12,000 gross, $12,000 gross on a conversion van. $12,000 gross on a conversion van. The negotiating went on for a week and a half. The guy had contacted the conversion company. the manufacturer, a number of different sources, and he knew to the penny, without a doubt, what we owned that conversion van for. So yeah, it was right around 12 grand. I did close to that on a motorcycle deal for 10. I had a $10,000 gross on a Harley. He didn't. And you know why I didn't give it up? Because Chuck Maston kept telling me he's right. That's exactly what we own the car for. All right, base hit, center field. I had a $10,000 gross on a Harley, but that was front and back, and that was on a Screaming Eagle. And I got paid 25% of that. Oh, not the full 12K. 25% plus bonus. Finally agreed. Finally agreed. My sales manager put me together too, y'all. I thought he was right on. I was like, we're done, man. I got nothing. I got nothing left. I got my pay stub 2 days later. I was like, holy shit. That was like my first week in the car business too, y'all. Yeah, knack out. We got the dryer in there, I believe. When will the Dodgers win again? Says Samurai. Which brand of cars? I sold them all, Elishiva. All of them. My longest time was at Toyota. Runner going. We got him picked off. You're out, fool. You are out, and your stupid haircut. You're both out. You're both out. The 12 pounder says champ. Yep. It was like 12-6, champ. Champ knows what I'm talking about. I started out with Chevys, and my longest time was at Toyota. I did a stint at Dodge as well. I still look at Google Map just for fun sometimes. Isn't it funny when people know it's there in the neighborhood, and they do weird shit out in front of their yard and get their picture taken? I love it. I've seen people fake crime scenes when the Google car goes by. They're off work tomorrow for the holiday. Swing and a miss. Take a seat over there. You just got struck out by the ice cream man. Two away here. Gremlin. Did you own a gremlin, Bodo? Did you own a gremlin? All right, Beatty, the number 9 hitter. Outside ball, y'all. We're running out of outs. Senga is out, Co. Senga's out. Yeah, I hear you, champ. I could tell that you'd been around the business. Told you to drive across the Atlantic, El Shiva? Ella Shiva says she put an ask in MapQuest when it first came out and asked it how to drive from LA to London, and it told her to drive across the Atlantic. Make room for a real baseball team. Let's go Mets, says Theo. Uh-oh. Theo trying reverse psychology chats now. He's advanced from the reverse psychology betting. Fouled back here. He made you change your tire? My old man did kind of the same thing, Doc. My old man did kind of the same thing. He put me in Redondo Beach on a hill in the Volkswagen and told me to change the tire. And then he got out and walked home. So I just backed it up to the bumper of a Corvette. And that got me going. Where are the rest of your car cuts? What does that mean? What does that mean? Foul down at the plate. All right, Dodgers' highest percentage of pitches thrown by relievers. 48% of the pitches this year by the Dodgers have been thrown by relievers. The only team that's done it right below us is the Marlins, 46. This ball hit shallow center field. Pages ranges to his right. And here we go. We go to the eighth. To the eighth, y'all. Dodgers chasing 2-3 to win. My first car was a Volkswagen 68. Find the car purchase experience really horrible as a woman. I'm sure it's better now, Elishiva, than it used to be. Can you change out a radiator for a 1969 VW Beetle? No. O says that's why our generation is better than these kids. PDX, I can change blinker fluid. Who in the chat knows how to change blinker fluid? Show of hands. Who in the chat knows how to change your blinker fluid? Many people don't even know that blinker fluid exists in your car. Many people don't know. My first car was a Pontiac. Rubio raising his hand. He knows how to change blinker fluid. Hell no, blinkers have fluid? Yes, yes. I do, says Doc. Lamborghini, but I'm too big to be in sports cars, says Bodo. I cringe too, says Oh. Do they even make Pontiacs? No, Pontiac died. Pontiac died. My dream car is a Bentley Continental. I don't even use blinkers. You don't tell the enemy what you're going to do, says PDX. I hate you, PDX. I worked 50 years as a mechanic in dealerships, says Peter Parker. So Peter knows how to change blinker fluid. Peter's changed blinker fluid a million times. What? You've never heard of blinker fluid? COO. You have to change it every 7 years or 300,000 miles, whichever comes first. Mookie. Fly ball right field. Soto giving chase, but it's going to get up. My first memory of car was when my parents bought a used Oldsmobile. My actual first car that I had, I learned how to drive in a Volkswagen bus, but my first car that I got to drive regularly every day to school was a Cutlass Oldsmobile with a 455 under the hood. Automatic, though. It was a tank. Center field. Caught by the center fielder. One away here. Mookie flies out. Do you remember when Oprah gave Pontiac G6s to everyone in the crowd? I do. For the most part, old people, they have changed that left blinker fluid often. Valhalla, the four square red pen, black pen, green pen, and writing the large numbers and small and big numbers. Got to get the commitment, champ. You got to get the commitment. Freddie! Fly ball left field. Caught. Two away. Two away. That'll bring up Smitty. I tried to change a flat tire once, but I found out I wasn't strong enough to take the spare out of the trunk. My first and only car was a 1980 Chevette. Nice, John. It's hopeless, says Theo. I'm kind of feeling the same thing here, Theo. I'm kind of moving on to tomorrow. I'm kind of moving on to tomorrow. Oh, the umpire gets flipped by a foul ball by Smitty. And they showing it with umpire cam. Ouch. I had a few G6s and G8s. Those cars sold off the lot faster than anything. What was the first car you ever sold, champ? What was the first car you ever sold? My first car I ever sold was a Chevy Cavalier, yellow, brand new. And it was a Mini. All right, Smitty asked the umpire, "Are you all right?" No ball, one strike, two outs. Nobody on. Top of the eighth. Mets 3, Dodgers 1. I'd swing and a miss. The catcher showed the umpire the ball, says, "I got this one." And that would have hit him right below again if it went through the webbing like the last one. The 0-2. Outside ball to Smitty. I never sold Yugos. Fouled straight back. This umpire's in danger. A 90 Acura. Or now El most passenger cars have that little fake spare, the little light one. Jacob, why can't you guys win tonight so you guys don't have to win tomorrow when I'm at the game? Says Jacob. My first car was a grocery getter, 96 Mercury Tracer, station wagon. Nice. All right, we're 7 likes away from 100 chat, 3,200 views. Fly ball right field. Soto ranges to his left near foul territory, makes the catch, gives the fans a souvenir, and it's going to be the top of the lineup for the Mets in the bottom of the eighth. Oh, I never put up the lineup, huh? I don't like losing to the Mets, says Franco. I crashed it and sold it for parts. The first car I ever sold was something. I don't know what that was. A Wagon Queen Trucksters. I don't know what that is. Anyone that drives should never have a donut. Some of these passenger cars now, they don't even make that a full size spare an option. I don't think I got a full size spare in the Camry. I'm almost certain I don't. Hell, some of the cars sold now, some of the new cars sold now don't even have a spare. They don't even have a spare. They have a little blow up thing, you know, the what do you call it? The compressor type deal. But some of the Dodge vans, especially, don't even have a spare. When I was a kid, I thought the Brady Bunch wagon was so cool. I mean, they all got into it. My second car was an '02 Chevy Cavalier. I bet you I sold. I bet you I've sold over 70 Cavaliers in my life. That was from family vacation. I bought my first car for 75 bucks. When I sold it, I got 300% return. I had a deal like that in Germany on a Beamer that I bought over there as a driver. Bought it and then sold it for the same thing when I got my car. The car industry was much busier when you could write off your loan interest. True, I remember that. I remember my parents doing that. My first car was a hand me down from my sister, a Buick Celebrity. 79 Monte Carlo with T tops for not JT. When I first started in the car business, JT, we had the last of the rear wheel drive Impalas on the lot. It was the last black one in the nation that was new. The last one in the nation. I watched the price go up on that like $1,000 every week until it finally sold for like I think it was close to 12 grand over MSRP. But it was the last black Impala. Lindor fly ball right field. Teoscar makes the catch. One away. One away. I'm gonna just wait till after the stream to have my sandwich. Up high ball. Trevino, by the way, is in for the Dodgers, y'all. Trevino is in pitching. I own a F-22 Raptor, says Rubio. Uh-huh. Impala SS. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a black Impala. Ground ball. Fair ball. Right field. COO yelling at Freddie, said he didn't even react. Acuna with a base hit gets a tap from Freddie. Let's see it. Oh my goodness. Let me see the inside. Oh, let's go Dodgers to CB. Yeah, they kept raising it. They kept raising it, you know, because it was becoming more and more rare. We wasted a lot of good starts by pitchers. You're right, Obe. You are absolutely correct. All right, this fouled off by Soto. Max Coverage TV in the house. What's up, Max? What's going on, buddy? Like number 99, like Aaron Judge. Thank you, Max. Thanks, buddy. Throw over to first. Safe. Acuna gets back safely. So Soto up here now. 0 for 3 today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, runner on first. Mets looking for a little more insurance. The next pitch to Soto was a ball on the outside edge. Sarah gives some membership. Thank you, Miss Sarah. Thank you, Miss Sarah. Silver Smith receives that membership. Please say thank you if you are in the chat. Throw in the oven for 15 minutes, make it a grinder. I probably will. I hate it when the Mets cheat, says Patricia. Hey, I appreciate it, Miss Sarah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We at 155 on the V homie count. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Runner going. Smith's throw is horrible. Into the outfield. Acuna headed for third. The throw. He's safe. He's safe. So Smitty's throw on the strikeout by Soto was way, way to the third base side and went all the way into the outfield there. Soto smashes his bat. I'm sure Max is loving that. Bad storm. Fried my router, man. Midstream. Really? Oh, that sucks, bro. You don't have did you have everything plugged into one of those surge protectors and it didn't work? Don't tell me you don't have your stuff plugged into a surge protector, Max. Call strike. I do. Everything's plugged into a surge protector. What do you think's mounted on the back of this desk? 2 of them. Swing and a miss. All right, Polar Bear strikes out, so no harm, no foul. All right, here we go. Our last chance, y'all. We go to the 9th. Teoscar, Max, and Andy do up. And we don't get the Bugle Boy today. We don't get the Bugle guy today. Look at you all. Look at you all cheating the betting system. Look at you all. Elishiva Jones. I'm going to tell D-Mac. I'm going to tell D-Mac what you did. I'm trying to get in there and shut this shit down, you bunch of cheaters. Yeah, it was on a surge protector, too. Yeah, so that means those things are bullshit. Mine is a reverse bet, says Rubio. I cheated nothing, says Bostrom. You caught me, Valhalla, says Elishiva. Elishiva did no, she wasn't. Elishiva wasn't doing no reverse psychology. Don't you do it, oh. Don't you defend her. She was trying to cheat the system. She was trying to get a quick 10K. Totally, oh. Oh, please. Oh, please, Elishiva. Don't you do that, girl. I know you too well. Theo, that's his deal. Theo always does that shit. But I've noticed as of late, if I forget to turn that shit off, If I forget to turn it off, you all be coming to bet then. Lightning is like 1 million volts, so yeah, this is Dr. Joanne Kraus, not a real doctor. She used her poker face too, says Yosemite Hiker. Elishiva has an association with Otani's ex-translator. So what do you think old dude's doing in jail, y'all? What do you think? I mean, Sunday night, you're in the pen. It's probably not like a max security pen, right? Called strike here to Teoscar. What do you think old dude's doing? And here's another question. Here's another question. Do you think that prisoners in the prisons are gambling? What percentage of prisoners do you think have a cell phone and are actually gambling from prison? But what is Otani's interpreter doing right in this moment in the pen? Not dropping the soap, says Bostrom. I don't think he's in probably a max security type deal. He's probably chillaxing. All right, Hernandez strikes out, y'all, for the first out here in the top of the ninth. Crochet, he's knitting. He's playing poker with the other inmates. Absolutely gambling is running wild in prison, says Rubio. Rubio, what percentage of prisoners has a cell phone? Swing and a miss. He's rethinking his life choices. Selling cigarettes or being sold. 45% of prisoners have cell phones now, says Rubio. So the COs are going through it. The COs go through it every night when some prisoner has gambled on something, lost his ass, and they decide to mess with the CO. Up high to Max, a cutter. I didn't do real good job staying at task on this game tonight, y'all. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on. Top of the ninth. Max. Hey, base hit. Max Muncy, right field, goes right through the second baseman. All right, tying run coming to the plate with 1 out. Prisoners have the same problem as Christopher Wallen from Pulp Fiction. You watch the game. You were hilarious and kind trying to defend me to Valhalla, says LSU. Inside check swing by Paez. What do you gamble? They're probably gambling on this game, dude. That was kind of my point. Is Otani's old interpreter literally sitting in prison gambling on this game and watching it on ESPN? Swing and a miss by Paez. I used to run football pools, pickup games, and basketball playoffs, NCAA, March Madness. I ran gambling things in prison, says Rubio. That's why I asked. That's why I asked you, Rubio. MGM Grand. Shit. Rubio betting. San Quentin. Reaches out. Pajes, shortstop. They go to 2 for 1. 1 for 2. Safe at first. Safe at first, so hope still is alive. They get Muncy at second. We didn't put Kim in to run. Why? I don't know. Dave, about as interested in this game as I have been the last 3 innings. Why did we not put Kim in to run? kept the food coming in for 16 years, says Rubio. In the regular house for your girlfriend. Come on, Dodgers, says Bostrom. Beat LA, a little chant. Conforto at the plate. No pinch hitter needed. Called strike. Called strike, a cutter. He might be playing catcher. Swing and a miss by Conforto. No balls, 2 strikes. Dodgers down to their last strike. Appreciate it, Doc. Strategic error not putting Kim in for Muncy. Down low, runner going. Safe. Pajes steals second. I don't even know why they tried to get him. The Pajes run don't mean nothing. That inmate is high power with room service courtesy of the state, says Armando. The 1-2, Conforto strikes out, and the Mets win the series against the Dodgers 2-1. 2-1. Your final from Queens is 3-1. 3-1 Mets with the victory. Dang it. All right, so a 3-game set starts tomorrow, y'all. 3-game set starts tomorrow. Senga the win, Knack the loss, poor Knack, and Garrett the save. The Dodgers' only run was on the second pitch of the game, a home run shot by Ohtani. And that pretty much sucked. I thought I closed betting already. I thought I already closed betting. I just been ornery, y'all. I pick winner, complete. Let me get a time for tomorrow's game. So the Mets get the series win. Tomorrow, y'all, the Dodgers in Cleveland. It's a 3:10 start. 3:10 start tomorrow on Memorial Day. Yamamoto versus Gavin Williams and Valhalla Sports Talk will be here for all the action. I want to say goodnight, Gracie. Thank you to the subscribers and the members. Horse Pucky, says John. My reverse bet didn't pay off for the Dodgers, but it paid off for me. Did anyone bet on the Dodgers? I did. I bet 10,000 on the Dodgers. Lousy loss is Professor retired Bob Olda, PhD, DJT, cabinet level advisor. See you tomorrow, Mr. V and the CO and family. God bless. Good night, says David Catalano. You too, David. Thank you so much. This game result sucks, says Elishiva. Question is, do the Dodgers have enough energy in them to kill the Yankees? Well, they don't play them for another 3 games. Elishiva girl, enjoy your ill-begotten voints, girl. You enjoy those ill-begotten voints. No cash value. No cash value. And somebody check on Theo. Somebody check on Theo. Catalano, thank you. Super sticker. Mad face. Good night, all. Good night, Patricia. Stay positive. Test negative, says PDX. Horrible. Very let down. Not with Val. He's swell. Thank you, Theo. Here's the commercial, y'all. Eat it. Manana Valhalla, big bro, we will rebound. Let's get it, Armando. Valhalla, I will enjoy those points, says Elisheva. It's crazy. The Dodgers lost. Is Patricia. Where is Samurai Warrior at? Where is Samurai Warrior? Maybe I can explain this loss win thing to him one more time. Dodgers are like me when my half-hour nap goes overtime by 20. Valhalla, your stream is hilarious, says Elisheva. All right, so 3,600 views. I don't know what I'm going to do to get these view counts up, y'all, because this is booty. Anywho, play the music, boys. Where's Robert Rothberg? It's Sunday. He might have family visiting him at the home. They might be wheeling him around the grounds right now, Elisheva. They might be wheeling him around. I'm going to drink my sorrows away, says Dr. Joanne Krause, PhD. Not a real doctor. I'm out, y'all. Good night, everyone. See you on the morrow. All right, Sarah. Thank you so much, girl. Thank you so much. Where's my Lambo? It's all right, Gil. It's all right, Gil. It's all right. It's all right, Gil. Gil is not pleased, y'all. This looks a lot like Theo right now, but with a beard. This looks a lot like Theo Sameagle, just to add a beard. My Lambo.